Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the S-tier brawlers in every single game mode in Power League at the moment. So I'm going to be doing a guide tomorrow. Just haven't really got the time to do like all the graphics and everything with all the preparation for the monthly finals. So I think I'll get them finished up for tomorrow's video. So make sure you got your notifications turned on for that one. Make sure you're subscribed for all the good content. So yeah, we'll be looking at the best Power League brawlers in today's video and then going into full detail tomorrow. So before we get into today's video, make sure you're using a create code in the shop. That would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. All right, guys, so jumping into the first game mode, we're going to be looking at in terms of the S-tier brawlers in Power League. It's going to be well, we're looking at bounty first. So the first one is going to be Tick. So Tick, the 3 maps that are in rotation for Power League are Hideout, Dry Season, and Layer Cake. So I have to look at my phone there because I actually haven't played like a ton of Power League this season in terms of just like knowing the rotation off by heart, because I've also like removed a mode as well and I've only made it 3 maps. So I mean, it should be a little bit easier to learn in the long run. But yeah, the kind of rotation has switched now, so got to get used to all the new picks. But yeah, I'm playing ladder at the moment. Obviously playing Power League probably take a little bit too long to get the gameplay. So yeah, Tick is going to be the first one. So Tick is amazing on all 3 of those maps. So I would definitely recommend, if you don't have that first pick, you've got to be banning Tick for sure. Or if you got the first pick and they don't ban it, you got to be picking him. He's just so good against literally everything right now, and also not really one of the brawlers that gets countered the most. So as always, I will say, especially for the first few picks, you want to pick brawlers that aren't easily counterable, right? You want to pick those safe brawlers that are good against most compositions, so you don't get countered easily. And then as you're going down the line with Power League, like as you're going towards like your 5th, your 6th pick, you want to be looking to try and counter the opponent with those picks. So Tick going to be one of those picks that you can always rely on. So next up as well, so I've only really got 2 or 3 brawlers that I would recommend for every single map. So the next best one is Brock. So Brock, even with the nerf, I really thought that it wouldn't be too popular in Power League, but it seems like he's banned near enough every single time I play, near enough every single map as well. So it's not only just bounty, like even on other game modes, like people are banning Brock. So Brock's still a really strong brawler in this meta, and of course Belle, probably the best brawler in the game. She's pretty much good everywhere. So it's going to be like the 3 main brawlers I would say to try and get your first picks towards, and if not, try and ban. So yeah, that's going to be bounty right there. Looking like we're actually going to pick up a win. I think these guys are fairly high because it took a while in matchmaking. So yeah, let's see how high they are. We're going to be jumping into the next mode. Okay, only 1k. Somehow that took a while to get into, but that's going to be bounty right there. Let's hop into the next game mode. All right, guys, so now moving on to the Heist rotation. So starting off with the best brawler in Heist, I believe probably in this meta, it's going to be Brock. So Brock still, even after nerfs, is super strong. So actually playing on GG Mortuary, a map that's not been in the game for a little while now, so kind of do miss it. Like kind of low-key, I do miss this map. I used to play it a lot in competitive and kind of learned to kind of like it a little bit. But yeah, anyways, moving on to like the Heist rotations. So the 3 Heist maps are Hot Potato, Pit Stop, and Bridge Too Far. So Brock is like the best pick on Bridge Too Far, or Belle. It's a really long range map, so if you're looking to try and get some wins on Bridge Too Far, definitely be picking the longer range brawlers and you're going to be having a lot of success with that. So yeah, Brock probably the #1 pick. If you don't have that first pick, make sure you've got him at banned. He's still a super strong brawler in this meta, and especially in Heist with his incendiary style power, you're going to be doing a lot of damage on the safe still. So next up, probably as the next best pick, I would say Rico. Rico is pretty solid, good on Bridge Too Far, good on Hot Potato. Just trying to look at the other map there as well. So we've got Hot Potato bit. Yeah, I think Rico's solid on every single map there. Pit Stop and Hot Potato, he's always been, even without his new gadget, he's always been one of the best brawlers for those maps. So Rico definitely a really good option. Actually okay in Bridge Too Far as well. Wouldn't really recommend it over some of the other long range brawlers, but still definitely a viable option. I just realized like now we really haven't done much damage, considering we're like a minute and a half into the game. So it's probably more scared of this egg. I should be able to get some decent damage now. So that is that. And also next best pick, so just looking at it, I think Barley's actually a solid option for like Pit Stop and Hot Potato as always. Don't think really the meta's changed too much. Obviously, it's if the enemy team has picked a Brock or like some aggro brawlers, I won't really recommend going the Barley pick. As always with Power League, I will be trying to tell you guys the best picks, whatever, but you got to try and learn the meta yourself, kind of learn what brawlers are good for yourself. So I do break up our own walls there just because, you know, I can. 30 seconds left, we should be able to get the win. For some reason that Colette is using the other stop power as well, so it should be a GG's right here. So yeah, those are the S tier brawlers right there. You should be picking those brawlers as much as possible. So I don't think really too much has changed from the last Power League meta, other than really the rotation and how you kind of play it. So that's going to be a Heist right there. Let's jump into the next game mode. All right, guys, so now jumping onto the Brewball rotation in Power League. So starting off with the best brawler in Brewball, I think other than Backyard Bowl, it's going to be Sandy. So Sandy is a brawler which really isn't hard counted too much in this meta, especially with the stun gadget. There's not really a lot that can deal with him. So Sandy, for me, is one of those brawlers which I'll always recommend people to go first pick. And I wouldn't really recommend like banning. I don't think Sandy is really a bannable brawler, but just obviously a really safe pick to have. Not really many options you can go against Sandy. So yeah, Sandy's going to be really insane on Pinball Dreams and Super Stadium. I feel like everyone kind of knows that, but even still, probably some people are probably wondering whether Sandy's still strong with a nerf. And I still think in Power League especially, I don't really see Sandy use a ton in competitive right now. But in terms of Power League, again, you're going to want to look at the brawlers that don't get hard counted too much, and Sandy is one of those brawlers. So Sandy definitely the best brawler on Brewball. So the next best pick as well, so the Super Stadium and Pinball. Again, even though Barley does get hard counted pretty easily, you can hard counter the hard counter, if you get what I mean. So if you get that first pick on Barley, and someone picks like a Mortis, for example, like an Edgar, then you know your teammates can hopefully then pick a hard counter to them. So Barley is still one of those brawlers which I believe you need to be picking near the forefront of those two maps specifically. There I was trying to say modes, but I do mean maps. And then going into Backyard Bowl, that is a bit of a different map. I can't really say like Sandy and Barley are good on those maps, but on that map, because they're really not. So on Backyard Bowl, I'll definitely say picks like Spike, Leon, Byron, and Bell. They're like four of the main picks for me that I'll be picking on Backyard Bowl. So Center Field, I just realized that this is actually a new map, well, actually a map returning. Don't think it's been in the meta for a long time. It's a very tank heavy one, so we've seen a Poco double tank from the enemy team. But yeah, I hope you guys are finding these picks interesting. Let me know if you actually learned anything. Obviously, I want to help you guys push as much as possible in Power League, and I will be taking Power League a lot more serious after the monthly finals. I don't want to really burn out too much, not been playing too much Power League as of right now. So looking like we're probably all going to lose this one. Actually, no, that's a really good double pull from Taro. We're able to secure the defense, and that should be a GG right there. So those are going to be the S tier picks for Brewball. Let's jump into the next mode. All right, guys, so now jumping into Gem Grab and the best picks for Gem Grab. So number one pick for Gem Grab is going to have to be Spike. I feel like Spike is pretty decent across the board on every single Gem Grab map. So unfortunately, I'm blaming randoms. So we kind of got Mortis and an Edgar on our team. It looks like I'm going to be the one having to play Gem Carrier for some reason. We are going to go down to that Jackie. But yeah, the three maps for Gem Grab are going to be Harder at Mine, Crystal Arcade, and Undermine. So Spike is an absolutely amazing pick across the board altogether. I will say, personally, like the best Gem Carriers in Gem Grab right now, I'd say is like a Bell or a Piper. So for me, I wouldn't really pick your first, well, your mid first. I would always try and leave that mid pick towards the last, because you can obviously pick a Bell or a Piper. Like Piper does counter the Bell, but both can kind of work. So yeah, I'll definitely be saying that try and pick a lane at first on multiple modes as well. So even on like Brewball as well, I forgot to mention, you don't want to really be picking your mid first, because there's multiple options for that. So unfortunately, our Edgar goes up, we do go down. Our Mortis might be able to get out. Okay, no, there's a Jackie with power up there. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. So yeah, Spike's going to be like the best lane for me. Also picks again like the Sandy pick. Sandy's going to be really insane on a lot of the maps, especially on like Undermine and Harder at Mine. They're a really solid pick. And also Bell, like Bell, just a really solid pick. You can't really go wrong with a Bell. It's pretty much good against every single comp archetype. So yeah, we're going to get destroyed in this random matchmaking there, but that's going to be the S tier picks for Gem Grab. Let's jump into the final mode. All right, guys, so jumping into the final game mode for Power League. So it's only 5 game modes. The last one being Hot Zone. Unfortunately, it's not out on ladder right now, so can't really get any gameplay, but the best S tier picks for sure. I think the number one has to be Leon. Leon right now in the Hot Zone meta is absolutely insane, especially when you've got the lollipop gadgets. So I will say it's especially crucial to have this gadget. If you don't have this gadget with Leon, it's not S tier. It's nowhere near S tier. This gadget is just absolutely insane, being able to get your super so easily. I'm going to get destroyed by my Mortis, unfortunately. So the maps for Hot Zone are Dueling Beetles, Ring of Fire, and Parallel Plays. So he's going to be insane on Parallel Plays. You put him on the offensive lane, put the lollipop behind a wall, you're going to be having a good time. Going to be really insane on Ring of Fire. You put that lollipop down the left L wall, and you should be having a really good time there. Then also as well, Dueling Beetles, actually a good solid pick on that map as well. So yeah, Leon going to be absolutely insane. I think Belle is good on every single map. She's really good on Ring of Fire, really good on parallel plays, and good on Dueling Beetles. So Belle, another solid pick. That's why she's probably the best brawler in the game right now. I'm not really focusing too much on my Leon gameplay here. It's probably pretty trash at the moment, not really doing too much with it. Okay, let's try and heal up. Mortis just gonna absolutely clap us. Okay, our Mortis is gonna absolutely clap them, and we should be able to score that hopefully, unless our Rico is able to do a good job. So yeah, Leon definitely gonna be the #1 pick. I'd say if you don't have first pick, you've got to be banning Leon. He's just too good. He cycles his super so well, and Hot Zone just kind of made for Leon. So it's nice to see Leon in the 3v3 meta for sure. Looks like we're probably gonna concede here. I'm just gonna pop Gadget here to try and keep myself alive for a little bit longer. Let's see right here. We should be able to get this Mortis down. We're actually able to catch him off guard. Hopefully our Mortis gets to the ball in time. That is exactly what I want to see. I'm going to pop super here. Let's see. I've got to kind of rush back. I can't really rush a Rico, especially when he's close to super. Just pop his gadget. Is able to stay alive. So that's probably going to be it for Hot Zone. Can't really think of any more brawlers that I would really like pick every single time and just know I'm not really going to get hard countered. Again, it kind of depends on the matchup and what you're facing off against. So all of these brawlers really low here. As long as Mortis stays alive, we should be able to score. That's a good free ball from Mortis, and we're able to score. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you found it useful. As I said, kind of a little teaser for tomorrow's guide, so hopefully you guys will be looking out for that one. We'll be around 5 PM GMT time. I will drop that. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.